How the F do you update your no-code project, website, game, SaaS after you actually launched it using Cursor, Replit, Lovable, Bolt, you name it? In this video, I'm going to walk you through the exact step on how to actually do this. This is by far the most asked question for me on my YouTube channel, in my community. Once I launch it, how the hell do I continue updating it? So let's go right through it. We're going to show you how to set up your no-code editor. We're going to show you how to set up the Git, connect it, build it, push and commit your changes, set up Vercel so they all talk together. And then on the end, you're going to basically be able to update any project that you have. And in this video, I'm going to show you how I updated my current website and just put this new article that I got featured in today in SD Voyager. And I added this section, updated it, and put a link. And of course, if you guys want, check out the article below. It talks about my story and how AI is kind of changing the world and all of that stuff for entrepreneurs. So definitely come join us and check out the video. If you've been struggling with this exact thing, this is the video for you. By the end of this, you'll know how to build, deploy, edit, update, and push your stuff to production easily, whatever tool you use. It doesn't really matter. Let's get into it. This is all built using Cursor. This is a Next.js project, or it might be a Vice, I don't even know, it doesn't really matter. But the point is, how the heck do you update this? So once you've finished it, you've hosted it, you've posted it, now I need to go back and do it. So since my project is in Cursor, we're gonna open up the project in Cursor. And again, you can do this for any other IDE, Windsurfer, VO, or any of the other ones. We're gonna go to our folder. So you're just gonna basically reopen the live project. So Marcin website, boom. So now Cursor has your website. It's got my images, it's got everything that I need inside of here. Then we're gonna say we need to update the website. So what I'm gonna be doing, the update I'm gonna be doing is I just got featured. I'm super grateful by SD Voyager, and they just did a little write-up on me. So I would like to put that on my homepage in order for the community and new visitors be able to see it. So this was a really nice thing they did. They did a little interview. You guys could check it out below. It was a fun little interview talking about entrepreneurship, talking about AI, the story, and all that good stuff. I'm not going to bore you with that, though. So here's what I'm going to do. I am going to go here, though, bring up my chat, make sure my agent is there, and then I'm going to say this. I want to update my website. I want to add a new article with an image and some text with a link, period. Do you understand how to do this? I know it's going to do it, but I just want to show you what it's going to think. So look, I'll help you add a new article to your website. First, let me check the structure of your website to understand how articles are organized and when we should add the new content. So it's checking everything. And then here it is. I see that your website is built with Next.js and appears to have the main content page. Let me check its content. I see that your website is built with that. Add the article image inside your public images directory. Add the article content to the page. Before you proceed, I need some information. What would you like the title of the article to be? And then just like that, we're going to make our changes. So first things first is let's drag the image in. So here's our image. I'm going to drag that image in and I'm going to say, add this image with a title featured by SD Voyager. Then we're going to include the link. So here's our link. And you can do this for any updates. So it doesn't matter what you're doing, but this is the process. So we're going to put the link in there. So now we have the image, we have the link, and we have the title. Now, the question is, where are we putting this website? Where are we putting this, right? So right now I don't really have like a news section, but maybe I should just start a news section. So I have this sponsored, I have my favorite tools. Why don't we just put maybe in the background? Yeah, so do it in my background. I want you to make a new section called Featured. Bang. Now it's going to go in, it's going to code the changes. So I want to first do the changes. I know a lot of people, this is so confusing and so complicated. But once you get this once, you'll understand exactly how to push it. So add your feature. Can you please provide the image? So here is the image. I did actually just provide it, but let me do it again. Here's the image. What I need to do in order to make sure it's correct is let's actually put it into our project. This is actually a better way to do it. So you guys could just go in and then drag our image in there. So we're going to call Marcin SD Voyager. And there it is. And it's a JPEG. So we're going to go back here and we're going to say, I added it to the image folder. It's called. So now it's going to look and see if it can find it. Okay, the new featured section has been added to the homepage right above the hero section. So we're going to move it, but let's just see what it looks like. So we're going to hit accept. And now what we want to do is first see this locally. So we're going to bring up our terminal in cursor, and we're just going to say npm run dev. And this will bring up our local server so we could actually see it. So we're going to wait for it to finish. Let's open it up. And now, there you go. Featured by SD Voyager talking about AI. So image is not loading. That's totally fine. Read full article. There's the link. So there you go. Just like that. So what we want to do is we want to move this down. So let's move this section to the very, very bottom. Okay, make sure this image loads. And then paste the URL. Not even URL, just the extension. Now we're going to have the next update. There it is. Images, Marcin SD Voyager.jpg. And let's wait for it to finish. And we're almost done. So this is one quick update. You could do this for your website, for your game, whatever the change is, you get it done. And once it's done, it's still local, right? Because I'm working in my local environment. Okay, let's take a look now. Check it out. So building AI future. There's my information. And now we have featured by SD Voyager. There it is, right there. Click the article. It all works. And that's just like that. So now let's fix the text though, because the text is a little wonky. So let's just let's accept that and then say change text. I can do it just going by the code, but I want to just do it in here. So change text, featured by SD Voyager. There you go. And just like that, we have the website finished with the update we wanted. So next, I'm going to show you how to get this from your local to pushing it to your Git, and then it's going to update automatically on Vercel, which is where it is actually hosted. So here are the 3 steps in order to do this. So step 1 is you have your NoCode editor. And as I mentioned, this can be Cursor, Replit, Lovable, Bolt, whatever it is. 2 is you need to set up Git. So set up a GitHub. Go to GitHub, it's a free account, sign up, and then you connect your no-code tool to Git. Once you have that, then you're gonna code your whole website or build your whole project. So let's just call this coding, building. Once you're done, you're gonna push and commit. This is going to push the code from your local machine to Git. Once we have that, we're gonna set up Vercel, okay, for our hosting. And once you have Vercel set up, you're going to then link Vercel to Git. And once you make that connection, once you create a new project in Vercel, it's going to say, do you want to connect to Git? You say yes. You're going to select the project, and now they're going to be sunk up. And then last but not least, you're going to go back to your editor, your code. So let's call this the IDE, so cursor. And then you're just going to say push and commit. And now it's going to push your changes to Git, and then Git is automatically going to update your Vercel, just like we have done here. And that's the whole process. So once you have this, so take a picture of this, set this up, and once you have it ready, then all you need to do then, just I'm going to do now, is I'm going to make this change here. Okay, so now since it's updated, check it out, we got it right here. So here's our article, very cool. And now we're going to go open up Git. If you guys aren't familiar with Git, Git is a place where you store all your code. It lives online in the cloud, and it's your repository. So I have my project here that I set up. You guys could just make a new repository. Just think of it as like a shelf for your project that lives online that you can access anytime. And these other platforms, hosting websites and different tools can communicate with this one place. So right here you could see, last time I updated was a week ago. So I haven't pushed my update yet. Here's all my code. So now if I go back to cursor and I want to say push and commit to Git. So now it's going to go in and it's going to actually push and commit the changes that we just made. You can also do this from up here. You can go up here, see all the changes right there. But I just want to do it with the agent so I could show you, because if you don't know exactly how to do it, you just click in here and you tell it exactly what you want it to do. So now look at this. So your changes have been committed and pushed to Git. So now if we go to Git, it's going to show that they're actually getting pushed. Okay. And at the same time, instantly, it's going to go to Vercel. Look at this. April 25th was my last update. But you can see right here, it says building. So it automatically actually starts building my new version as soon as I push something to Git. Check it out. So it says building right here. You can see it. My name is Marcin AI. If you guys haven't watched any of my videos, I do appreciate it. Thanks for coming along. This is just a quick tutorial on how to do this, but we actually have a community called the NoCode AI Army. There is 4,653 members. At 5,000, I got a crazy surprise for you guys. People in here building no code, full stack. We got people making SaaS businesses, launching games, agents, you name it. It's all in there, all for free, all below. And of course, if you guys check out any of the links, I do appreciate it. I don't have any coffee right now, but I do appreciate it. Here's our project. And now it's building. And once it's done building, we're going to have our updated website with the new image, with the new section, with the new text. So let's wait for 1 second. It should be done any moment here. It takes about 30 to 40 seconds, depending on the size of your project. And again, I'm using it for a website. I did a no-code website with Lovable, and then now I'm using Cursor to update it. But you could do this for anything. If you have a SaaS, if you have any kind of product, this would be the way to update any product. Make sure you have the sync between those three things: your editor, your Git, and Vercel. And just like that, our website is updated. Now check it out. It says ready just now. Let me hit refresh, and you guys could see it 1 minute ago. And now if I go to the live website, which you guys could check out below, now we have our section. There you go. And just like that, you can click, it's updated. And that is how you go from a folder on your desktop of the project that you're working on to fully changing, updating, and then pushing any other changes to your website. And that's basically the whole process. So thank you guys for watching. Again, quick guide. If you understand this, then thanks for watching anyways, if you did watch it. But for a lot of you, this is definitely a difficult piece of the equation when you start messing with these tools. But just remember, take the time to learn this piece of it right here, especially this Git and Vercel, making sure they're set up, they're connected, and then once you push and commit changes, it's going to automatically push your new build. So be careful that you test locally. So make sure everything works locally before you push and commit it, because once you push and commit it, it's going to actually automatically go to your live website. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. And of course, check out the links below and let me know what I should do next.